Hi, it's day 122. I'm already a third of the way through my first year here. But I'm back in the saddle building. Yesterday I built a bed, assembled a bed, a sofa bed, using nothing but the little wrench and hex key that they give you in the box. But it wasn't without its obstacles. My hubris, I started in on the project when I wanted to go to bed and was working past midnight with my headlamp on. Mostly because the technical writer who did the instructions didn't know his or her right from left. And I'm not gonna lie, I just about lost my shit and was gonna fly to Sweden and do murder. As it turned out, the bed was made in Montreal, a beautiful city filled with beautiful people, any of whom I'd be willing to forgive such a trifling error. But an inauspicious start back into building. And though when I woke up this morning off the floor on a real mattress with the rain on the tin roof and a warm stove, it really did feel like home for the first time. So the plan today is to get back into laying the tongue and groove on the walls and then look at building the loft. But past couple days I also got out and did some crabbing. I'd been hearing from everyone that crabbing was just going off down the beach. People were getting their quota of 6 in no time. I bumped into Randy, aka Randy, ladies' man of North Beach, and he'd just come off a boat with some lingcod, which he cooked up for us for dinner. And then we quickly turned around and went out because it was a low tide with our dip nets. And yes, he got his quota and I got nothing. Caught and released a few tiddlers. So I went out the next morning with my wetsuit and I don't know, I'm like the crab anti-magnet or something. I can't tell you how many of those things I saw fleeing from me. Chris the Mapper might say something like, that man couldn't catch crabs in a bordello. He'd say something funnier, I'm sure. But you know that idea, it's not you who captured the animal, it's the animal that gives themselves up to you. Well, that's very much the case with the one I did get. It was just this old guy who was just kind of looking up at me with his stalky eyes. I'm sure just taking pity on me. So I got one. And I was actually pretty grumpy about the whole thing. I thought, well, all that time I spent in the water, I just came back with the one crab. But if I thought about it, you know, I stepped out of my door in the morning, waded a few hundred meters down the beach, and had fresh crab for lunch. Someone had also given me a compote of wild strawberries and salmon berries, and that ended up on my breakfast granola. So really, how much better than that does it get? But anyway, less food flailing for me for the next while and more building. And I'll let you know how it goes next Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks.